Hello YouTubers. Well, today we got an actual problem with the BX. And the problem is this outrigger goes down slower than that outrigger. Now I've noticed that these levers here, this one here with the slow outrigger has got a lot more play in it than this one. So I'm assuming that that's where some of the problem is, or all of the problem is. So I'm going to start up the tractor. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean is going on. So I'm going to undo the locks that's on the outriggers. And I'm going to start it up, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Thing stinks. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this up here and have a look down and see what's going on. Maybe I'll move this a bit more again. Okay. I had to open the door, folks, let some exhaust fumes out. So I got a GoPro put there. Hopefully you'll have a better view of it. Hopefully. And see what's going on is this one here got enough travel, and here it don't. Now I could easily notch this out here and probably solve the problem, but I want to confirm that that is the problem first, or I'd like to see exactly what the problem is. So we're going to I'm going to pull some bolts here now and have a look. See what's on the go here. I get people asking me how come I use the ear tools instead of the Milwaukee electric tools or cordless tools. And I'm so used to using the ear tools, I have more control over them and I like it better. Man, it's real windy, folks. I gotta close that door again. It's really, really windy. Yeah, so what's going on here is, like, if I push hard enough on the outrigger lever, it will work, but it takes a good bit of effort, so that's not really good enough. So, let's see if we can get this up. Of course, you know what? Instead of taking it up, I can leave it like that, and then I know about the travel. So remember, before, there wasn't enough travel on that to actually jack herself up on that side. So let's start it again and just see, with the play in this, see if it'll go up. so that confirms it. The problem here with it is there's too much travel, or not enough travel on this lever. So now we have to find out why that is. So that's what we're going to do. As soon as we figure out, I got some those custom. See if I can lift this up a bit. Now maybe, just maybe. Sorry about that, folks, with hitting the camera. It's I kind of got jammed up here because I got them custom knobs on there. Okay. Okay, I think I see where some of the problem may be, guys and gals. Let me see if I can move the camera for you here, because the GoPro is probably going to be restricted there now to where we need to have it. So let's see if we can zoom in. I'm not as smooth as Kathy with this thing. Okay. Let's see. Can you see with this thing here? Pretty well restricted with that GoPro. Yeah, so you see the play here, folks? That's where the problem is. There's a bit of play there altogether. So I don't know if it's the bolt, or if it's the lever, or if it's a little bit of both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bolt out and see if we can get that. I mean, I could probably tighten it and it would be good, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. It's kind of a Mickey Mouse way they did it. See if there's any particular amount of play in this bushing. Yeah, it's a good bit of slop there. Even in that, even in this. Yeah, a lot of slop in that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over and see if I can get an oversized bolt to go in there, just to see if that'll work. So bear with me. So a standard 5/16 bolt will work better. It definitely will. Now I gotta see if I got one the right length. Hopefully I do. Because it's kind of a really odd size, or an odd length. So let me see. We have one. We really do. Yeah, so we're going to, oh, that's much better. Much better. I gotta go get myself a lock nut to go on there. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, I'm back. Now what I'm going to do while I got this all apart is I'm going to spray some fluid film in there, and I'm going to put some flat washers here. And I'm going to put that on there now, like that. And I'll put another couple on this end just for good measure. Now, of course, that won't be 12 millimeter anymore. And the thing is, too, with the two rods going now for the outriggers, they're not adjustable. They're just a straight rod. But the other ones here, for the backhoe control, they're adjustable. So go figure, eh? So I think if this one is going to have the trouble, I think there's more out there like it. I never really paid much attention to it until the last little while. Very little play in there now, look. So, we will put this back down in place again. Oh, you know what? Before I put that back down in place, I'm going to put some fluid film all on the links, because God only knows when we'll have the opportunity to put this up again, take this off again and do it. And that fluid film, brother, that's great stuff. There you go. So if nothing else, it's just a kind of like a maintenance item type of thing. Now, sorry guys for hitting the camera again. Let's, okay, I gotta get these back here. Of course, it'll probably be easier for most people because I had these custom aluminum knobs built for ours here, and that kind of creates just a wee bit of extra trouble for me, but I kind of like them. So what do you do when you like them? Now in the meantime, you could probably get in there with your fluid film and grease them down, lubricate them anyway without taking all this apart, but hey, it's kind of nice. like I say, that center bolt, I just took out the metric one. I put a standard issued one in there, and the difference in its size took up the slack, because it wasn't really worth pulling it all apart and making a bushing. And to be honest with you, it don't come with a bushing. So, hang on now, folks. Okay, now we're going to see what happens here. I'm going to move the camera back again, guys and gals, and see if we can get you a good picture here. There we go. Are you with me so far? So I'm going to have to open the door again, so you might hear a bit of wind. And I'm going to start it off. So the top section of that control box is on. So I still got the same limit. So let's see what happens when I start it up. She should put it up with very little effort. It's better, but it's not perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can bend those rods back, because as you can see here, there's a lot of play here. Not play, but there's a lot more room for that to move up. So I'm going to see. Maybe I'll take it off again and lift it up, and I can bend this rod a little bit to give me some more room for it to move. So, first you don't succeed, you try again. Take off all my switches and stuff here, because I got the hydraulic switches there for the thumb, and I don't want to fool that up. So let's see if I can get you a better picture again, or a better field of view, as they say. Let me see here now. I got to plug in. I got the special tripod here for this, and I don't use it, so it'll make it easier for actually panning in, so you can pan in slower with it. There you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little torch, and I'm going to heat this up a bit, and I'm just going to bring this back a little bit and see how that works. So I have this MAP Pro gas that I'm going to use. It's, where does it say that? Okay, it says up there. I'm going to use that now. I got the full set of oxygen set lean torches in there, but we're going to try this. That's too slow, folks. I'm going to go get my oxygen acetylene. That's just way too slow for me. Okay. Now we'll bend it. There you go. And I'm going to bend the other one back to get the same amount of travel on it. There you go. I think that might do it. When there's no adjustment on it, sometimes you need to do that. And it's not worth taking it apart to modify it. Just cool that down. Cool it down so that way when I put that plastic cover down, it don't burn the plastic cover. Like I say, that being said, you could possibly bend it with a pair of vice grips or something. Just trying to get those levers kind of equal. Okay. So we're ready now to try this again. Of course, there's not so much play in these now, so. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Feels a bit better to me there now. So we'll put the bolts back in and see what happens. Yeah, it's too bad Kubota didn't design those where they were adjustable like the other linkages. I guess they didn't feel the need was there. But like I say, if I'm having this problem, how many hours is on this thing? Let me see. 158 hours on it. So if I'm having the problem, somebody else got to be having it as well. Okay, guys and gals. Let's get back to reality with this. Kind of doing this one on my own right now because Kathy is not here. let's start the tractor again. Let's see what happens. Folks, it is a success. It worked out perfect. So that's what you need to do. I'd recommend putting in the bigger bolt, and I would recommend, if you still don't have enough travel, I would recommend bending that lever back like they are there now. There's a little tiny bit of play, but not as bad as it was before. So, like I say, it was well worth the effort. So it's basically something that I'm going to have to watch out for with everybody else's tractor that we're doing, because I never really tried anybody's backhoe when they'd come in for service work. So it might be something to look at. So anyway, folks, the camera's a bit low. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to put this all back together here now, and this one's done. Simple little problem to fix, but a very annoying one. Like I say, when you push this one down with the lever, you really had to force that plastic. And of course, no adjustment on those two. What would you think, eh? So you know how to fix it now. Hopefully this will be a help to somebody. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Take care, and God bless.